Hello, and a warm welcome back to the USA English podcast. We are absolutely thrilled to have you here with us today for another practical and transformative English lesson. I'm Erica.
And I'm Marco. On this channel, our mission is to help you speak English naturally, confidently, and clearly through real, everyday conversations. Today's topic is something truly powerful and life-changing.
That's right. Today we're talking about how to train your brain to speak English. This is not just another grammar lesson. This is about rewiring your mind to think, process, and respond in English naturally.
Many learners struggle with speaking because they're using the wrong part of their brain. They're translating, analyzing, and overthinking. Today, we're going to teach you how to train your brain to work differently.
When you train your brain to speak English, you stop translating in your head. You start thinking in English. You start responding automatically. And that's when real fluency begins.
This lesson is packed with practical techniques, easy exercises, and real conversation practice. We'll cover everything from mindset shifts to daily habits that rewire your brain for English.
We'll also talk about how to overcome fear, how to build automatic responses, how to use visualization, and how to create a brain-friendly English environment.
If you enjoy learning with us, please give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss a lesson.
All right, Marco, let's get started. So, Marco, have you ever felt like your brain just freezes when you try to speak English?
Oh, absolutely. I remember when I was learning English, I would know the words in my head, but when I opened my mouth, nothing came out. It was so frustrating.
I know exactly what you mean. That happens because your brain is working too hard. It's trying to translate, find the right word, check grammar, and think about pronunciation all at the same time.
Exactly. The brain can only handle so much at once. When you overload it, it freezes. That's why we need to train it to work differently.
So let's dive into our main lesson. We're going to teach our listeners how to train their brains to speak English naturally and confidently.
Let's start with the most important concept, how the brain learns language.
The brain learns language through patterns, repetition, and association. When you hear a word or phrase repeatedly in context, your brain creates a neural pathway for it.
A neural pathway is like a trail in a forest. The more you walk on it, the clearer and easier it becomes. Language learning works the same way.
So, when you practice English regularly, you're building stronger and stronger neural pathways. Eventually, those pathways become automatic.
That's why repetition is so important. Every time you repeat a phrase, you're strengthening that pathway. Over time, the phrase becomes automatic.
Now, let's talk about the difference between studying English and training your brain for English.
Studying English is about learning rules, vocabulary, and grammar. Training your brain is about practicing those things until they become automatic.
For example, you can study the grammar rule for going to and will, but until you practice using them in real conversations, your brain won't use them automatically.
So training your brain means practicing until the language becomes a habit. It's like learning to ride a bike. You don't think about it after a while.
Now, let's move to the first technique, the power of repetition.
Repetition is the foundation of brain training. When you repeat a word, phrase, or sentence many times, your brain creates a strong memory for it.
But here's the key. Repetition must be meaningful. Don't just repeat random words. Repeat words and phrases that you actually use in daily life.
For example, instead of repeating the word delicious by itself, repeat the sentence, "This food is delicious." That's more meaningful.
And don't just repeat once or twice. Repeat many times, at least 10 to 20 times. This builds a strong neural pathway.
Now, let's practice repetition together. I'll say a sentence, and you repeat it multiple times.
Okay.
I'm going to the store.
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 That's excellent.
Now your brain has heard and repeated that sentence multiple times. It's building a pathway.
Now let's move to the second technique, the power of context.
Context is everything when it comes to learning. When you learn a word in context, your brain remembers it much better.
For example, it's easier to remember the word umbrella if you learn it in a sentence like, I need an umbrella because it's raining outside.
That's because your brain creates associations. Umbrella, rain, outside. These associations make the word stick.
So when you're learning vocabulary, always learn it in a sentence or a story. Don't just memorize lists.
Now let's practice context learning. I'll give you a new word and you put it in a sentence.
Okay.
The word is exhausted.
I'm exhausted after work today.
Perfect. The word is fascinating.
I found the documentary absolutely fascinating.
Excellent. That's how you build meaningful connections in your brain.
Now let's move to the third technique, the power of visualization.
Visualization means creating mental images of what you're learning. Your brain processes images much faster than words.
For example, when you learn the word beach, imagine yourself walking on a beach. Feel the sand, hear the waves, see the sunset.
Visualization makes learning more vivid and memorable. It activates multiple areas of your brain.
Let's practice visualization together. I'll say a word and you visualize it.
Okay.
Mountain.
I'm imagining a tall mountain with snow on top. I'm standing at the base and looking up.
Perfect. Ocean.
Marco, I'm seeing a vast blue ocean with waves crashing on the shore. I can hear the sound of the waves.
Excellent. Visualization makes your learning more powerful.
Now let's move to the fourth technique, the power of the ear-brain-mouth connection.
This is a crucial concept. For fluency, you need a strong connection between your ear, your brain, and your mouth.
Your ear hears English, your brain processes it, your mouth produces it. These three need to work together smoothly.
Shadowing is the perfect exercise for this. You hear English, you process it instantly, and you repeat it immediately.
Let's practice shadowing to strengthen this connection. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it right away.
Okay.
I love learning English.
I love learning English.
It's a beautiful day today.
It's a beautiful day today.
I'm going to practice every day.
I'm going to practice every day.
Excellent. That's building the ear-brain-mouth connection.
Now, let's move to the fifth technique, the power of speaking out loud.
Speaking out loud is essential for brain training. When you speak, you activate the motor areas of your brain. This makes the language more real and more memorable.
Many learners study silently. They read and listen, but they don't speak. This is a huge mistake.
You need to train your mouth muscles to produce English sounds. Your mouth needs to learn the shapes and movements.
Let's practice speaking out loud together. I'll ask you a question, and you answer out loud.
Okay.
What do you like to do on weekends?
I like to relax on weekends. I usually sleep in, have a big breakfast, and go for a walk.
That's great. Now, answer again, but a little faster.
I like to relax on weekends. I sleep in, have breakfast, and go for a walk.
Perfect. Speaking out loud trains your brain and your mouth at the same time.
Now let's move to the sixth technique, the power of I don't know.
This is a powerful mindset shift. Many learners freeze because they feel they need to know every word, but you don't.
When you don't know a word, you can say, I don't know the word, but I can say it another way. This trains your brain to be flexible.
For example, if you don't know refrigerator, you can say the big cold box for food. Your brain learns to work around gaps.
Let's practice this. I'll ask you a question, and if you don't know a word, you find another way to say it.
Okay.
What's that thing called that you use to cook food on the stove?
I don't remember the word right now. It's the flat metal thing you put pots on. I mean the stovetop.
Perfect. You found another way to say it. That's what fluent speakers do.
Now, let's move to the 7th technique, the power of daily immersion.
Immersion means surrounding yourself with English. The more you hear and see English, the faster your brain adapts.
You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. You can create your own immersion environment.
Change your phone language to English. Listen to English podcasts. Watch English shows. Read English news.
Your brain will start to see English as normal, not as something foreign.
Now, let's talk about how to create a daily immersion routine.
In the morning, listen to an English podcast while you get ready.
During your commute, listen to English music or a podcast.
At lunch, read a short English article or watch a video.
In the evening, watch an English show, with subtitles if needed.
Before bed, read a few pages of an English book.
This routine surrounds you with English all day long.
Now let's move to the 8th technique, the power of making mistakes.
Mistakes are essential for brain training. When you make a mistake, your brain notices and learns from it.
Many learners are afraid of mistakes, but mistakes are how you learn. Every mistake is a learning opportunity.
When you make a mistake, don't feel bad. Just notice it, correct it, and move on.
Let's practice making mistakes. I'll say a sentence with a mistake, and you correct it.
Okay.
I go to the store yesterday.
I went to the store yesterday.
She don't like coffee.
She doesn't like coffee.
They was happy.
They were happy.
Excellent. You corrected the mistakes. That's how your brain learns.
Now let's move to the 9th technique, the power of the 5-second rule.
This is a technique from psychology. When you feel hesitation, count down from 5 and then act.
Why does this help? Because it stops your brain from overthinking. It forces you to take action before fear kicks in.
For speaking English, when you hesitate, count down from 5 to 1 and then speak.
Let's practice this. I'll give you a question, you count down, and you answer.
Okay.
What did you do last weekend?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I went to the beach with my friends. We swam and had a picnic.
That's great. The countdown stopped your hesitation.
Now let's move to the 10th technique, the power of positive self-talk.
Your brain believes what you tell it. If you tell yourself, I'm bad at English, your brain will believe it.
Instead, tell yourself, I'm improving every day. I'm getting better and better. I can speak English.
Positive self-talk rewires your brain for confidence and success.
Let's practice positive self-talk together. I'll say a positive affirmation, and you repeat it.
Okay.
I am becoming more fluent every day.
I am becoming more fluent every day.
I can express myself clearly in English.
I can express myself clearly in English.
I am a confident English speaker.
I am a confident English speaker.
That's excellent. Your brain is hearing these positive messages.
Now let's combine all these techniques into a complete brain training routine.
That's a great idea. Let's create a daily brain training schedule.
In the morning, practice shadowing for 5 minutes. This strengthens the ear-brain-mouth connection.
During your commute, do deep listening. Listen to an English podcast for 10 minutes.
At lunch, practice visualization. Imagine a scene and describe it in English.
In the afternoon, practice speaking out loud. Talk to yourself about what you're doing.
In the evening, practice with a partner or record yourself for 10 minutes.
Before bed, do positive self-talk. Tell yourself affirmations about your English.
This routine trains your brain in multiple ways every single day.
Now, let's talk about how to handle mental blocks.
Mental blocks happen when your brain feels overwhelmed. It's like a computer freezing.
When you feel a block, take a deep breath. Slow down. Don't force it.
You can say, "Let me think for a moment." This gives your brain time to process.
And remember, it's okay to pause. Native speakers pause all the time.
Let's practice handling a mental block. I'll ask you a question, and you take a moment before answering.
Okay.
What are your plans for the future?
Let me think for a moment. I want to continue teaching English and helping people learn. I also want to travel more.
That's perfect. You took a moment, and then you gave a great answer.
Now let's talk about the role of sleep in brain training.
Sleep is essential for learning. When you sleep, your brain consolidates memories and strengthens neural pathways.
So, getting enough sleep is actually part of your English training.
That's right. When you practice English during the day, your brain processes it at night.
So, don't stay up all night studying. Get good sleep. Your brain will thank you.
Now let's talk about the power of connecting English to emotions.
Emotions make memories stronger. When you connect English to positive emotions, you remember it better.
So, try to enjoy your English practice. Make it fun. Celebrate your progress.
When you feel happy about your English, your brain releases chemicals that help you learn.
Let's practice connecting English to positive emotions. I'll say a phrase, and you say it with feeling.
Okay.
I love learning English.
I love learning English.
I'm proud of myself.
I'm proud of myself.
English is fun.
English is fun.
Excellent. Emotions make learning stick.
Now, let's move to our extended vocabulary breakdown.
That improve how your brain works.
Neural pathway is the connection between brain cells that gets stronger with repetition.
Automatic means happening without thinking. For example, I want automatic responses.
Automatic means happening without thinking. For example, I want automatic responses. Repetition means doing something again and again. For example, repetition builds memory.
Context means the situation around a word or sentence. For example, learn words in context.
Visualization means creating mental images. For example, visualization helps memory.
Immersion means surrounding yourself with English. For example, immersion speeds up learning.
Affirmation is a positive statement. For example, affirmations build confidence.
Mental block is when your brain freezes. For example, I had a mental block.
Confidence means believing in yourself. For example, confidence is key to fluency.
Now let's summarize all the techniques we've covered today.
First, repetition. Repeat words and phrases many times to build neural pathways.
Second, context. Learn words in sentences and stories, not in isolation.
Third, visualization. Create mental images of what you're learning.
Fourth, ear-brain-mouth connection. Practice shadowing to connect hearing, thinking, and speaking.
Fifth, speak out loud. Train your mouth muscles to produce English sounds.
Sixth, embrace I don't know. Learn to say things differently when you don't know a word.
Seventh, daily immersion. Surround yourself with English every day.
Eighth, make mistakes. Use mistakes as learning opportunities.
Ninth, the 5-second rule. Count down and speak before hesitation takes over.
10th, positive self-talk. Tell yourself positive things about your English.
And don't forget the other important points. Get good sleep, connect English to emotions, and practice every day.
Now, we want to hear from you. This is our favorite part.
Yes, we love reading your comments. Our question of the day is, which brain training technique will you start with today?
I'll go first. I'm going to start with the 5-second rule. I think it will help me overcome hesitation when I speak.
That's a great choice. For me, I'm going to focus on positive self-talk. I want to build more confidence.
See, we have different answers, and that's okay. The best technique is the one that works for you.
So viewers, we want to know about you. Which technique will you start with?
You can write something like, I'm going to start with shadowing because it helps my pronunciation. Or, I'm going to focus on speaking out loud because I need to practice speaking. Or, I'm going to try positive self-talk to build my confidence.
Please tell us in the comments. Write a short answer and practice your English with us.
So, please share your answer. We'd really love to read it.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. We hope this lesson helps you train your brain to speak English naturally and confidently.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and click the subscribe button and the little bell. That way, you won't forget to join us for our next lesson.
You are all great students, and we're very happy to learn with you. Keep practicing. Remember, your brain is powerful, and you can train it to do amazing things.
Yes, every day you practice, you're rewiring your brain for English. Keep going.
Have a wonderful day, evening, and night wherever you are.
Take care, keep learning, and keep speaking English.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. See you in the next lesson.